Hello. Hi. To you. You right there. Tickle, tickle. Okay. Someone stop me. Also, yes, that's a cake. How cute. Anyways, what are we doing today? We are going on Sims and we are making Marshall from Animal Crossing into a grumpy teenager as we should, as he deserves. Right, we're on Sims. Now, I am well aware of what my Sims currently looks like. It is messed up from my CC. I don't know what CC did this, but we're just gonna have to roll with it. So, of course, we have to go on to teen. So, hello, my name is Marshall. I want a better randomized Sim, please. Okay, you know what? Sure, whatever. We'll start with you, sir. Okay, so naturally, this idea was born out of the fact that Marshall is grumpy AF. So I was like, okay, if I'm gonna make Marshall on Sims, no brainer, a grumpy teen. Now, do I want it to look like a squirrel or do I want it to look like a human? I want the best of both worlds, to be honest. Okay, so of course I'm gonna put an overlay because it just looks way better. Why is this skin overlay so scary? Okay, so this is a skin overlay that I can actually change myself. Okay, so we've made our good sir pale AF. Because Marshall is a white squirrel, so what else can I do? I do want large eyes. Marshall has very large eyes, and they are upturned slightly. I think that's the best that we're gonna do with the eye shape. In terms of colour of eyes, in some places it looks like he's got complete black eyes, but I can actually see that his eyes are green, in fact. So that is what we shall provide for him, green eyes. But of course I have ICC, don't you worry. Do not fret. The thing is, I wouldn't want to make them too green because it is only like the outside that's green, and then he does have a lot of black. Okay, this is so scary. But this one's actually kind of good, I'm not gonna lie. I think this might be the best one. He is looking like an alien. Bear with. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to go with this one because it's the most like Marshall, even though it's so creepy. Okay, there we go. We've got the green down. I think we need to remove the eyebrows because Marshall does not have brows. We can remove them. Perfect. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? What is happening? Now, Marshall has an downturned lip. Of course. This is perfect. Tell me that is not the perfect Marshall mouth. I am really scared right now. This is my sleep paralysis demon. I'm so scared. Now, face needs to be as round as it can be. Okay, this is actually just terrifying slowly. What am I doing? What does my life come to? I need help. You know what? Face is looking good. Now, Marshall doesn't have a nose either, so I don't know what to do about this little dilemma. I think the best thing to do is give him the teeniest, tiniest nose I can. There's not many small noses, but it's okay. We can just minimize this nose as much as we possibly can. This just reminds you of when you're a child on Sims and you're just trying to mess around and make like an absolute monstrosity. That's what I'm basically doing now, even though I'm trying to make my favourite Animal Crossing character. Okay, I've put his nose up as well, so it's like a little squirrel. I'm actually terrified. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay, two things that are important. The hair. I don't have any ears. Maybe I should have downloaded some CC ears. Okay, whatever. We don't need to do the ears, but we need to get the hair right. And then after that, we need some blush. That's also important. And some liner. So Marshall doesn't really have long hair. Marshall just has like a little short fringe, essentially. So that's what we need to look for. I mean, obviously, we can't do no hair and just fringe. That doesn't really exist in The Sims. So Marshall will have some other hair, but it's just about finding something that looks the most right. This could be an option. It is not my favourite. It is not a choice I want to make, but if I have to, then I will. There's this option, but I don't think the fringe is right, and I feel like the fringe is one of the most important ones. Oh wait, this is kind of perfect. Low-key, because it's kind of giving the same effect as like in the game. But ideally I'd want like a CC one. I think all of these CC ones are just too good, sadly. This one though, hold on a sec. I mean, does Marshall have a mullet? That is the question, but I kind of does what it's supposed to do. So essentially we are in between this one and this base game one, and I think I'm gonna go for the CC one just because this one it just looks like such a blockhead. At least this one gives it a bit of life, you know? We just need to get the colour right because it shouldn't be too yellow. Okay, I think the best shade option is this one. So this is our Marshal hair. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I apologise to the whole Animal Crossing and Sims communities. Now, in terms of blush, we do need quite a strong blush. Marshal is known for the blush. Perfect. This is perfect shape. We just need to turn it all the way up. I think it could be a bit too intense, or in fact, it should be more pink because I'm looking and Marshall's blush is distinctly pink rather than peach. I just like a peach blush. I went for it naturally. I'm sorry. Okay, that is it. That is the blush. We need to do a lip. I mean, I can't do a nice lip. It's gonna have to be a really dark lip because Marshall just has like a black outline, like a squirrel would. Do you know what I mean? Ay. Okay, stop right now. Yeah, like this, but it's not giving thinness. I feel like the only issue is that the lipstick is like taking away from the shape a little bit. But I think this is the best that we're probably going to do. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Let's get some eyeliner, because Marshall does have a thick line. But I don't think I'm going to use CC liner, because this gives it a flick. Marshall doesn't have a flick. We just need, like, an outline. Like so. This is literally perfect. Oops. No wonder this is going to be a grumpy sim. If you look like this, I would be grumpy too. I'm just wondering if maybe in hats there was something that's kind of like ears, but I don't think so. Unless I do this... I mean, it is headphones, but it's kind of like, you know, reminiscent of the ears. And it's just playing along with this grumpy teenager. Jesus Christ, what am I doing? Time for the fit. I'm so sorry. Right, so we need to get... It can either be a gilet or we can get a denim jacket. Because he kind of wears both. So we're just going to see what I've got. I don't know if I have anything like that in my CC. So we might need to sadly go for base game. But we'll give it a go. If we're going to go for denim, I'm half tempted by this. Because I just feel like Marshall likes layers. Onions have layers, ogres have layers, Marshall wears layers. This could also be a strong contender. I guess this could be kind of reminiscent to the gilet, but I feel like the denim is a stronger Marshall look. I do also actually have a CC denim jacket. Okay, I'm deciding between the CC denim jacket or the base game. This one. Because I feel like it's more of a denim shirt that he wears. I think one of these feels more Marshall-esque than the CC one, sadly. This is not very Marshall to me. Okay, you know what? I think I'm going to go for this. I just see Marshall in this. It's giving layers. Marshall likes layers. And it's got the denim button up. What else can I do? Now, trousers are interesting because Marshall doesn't wear trousers. Obviously, you're a squirrel. Why do you need trousers? So we need to find ones that we think that he would, you know, compensate with. If he could wear trousers, what would he wear? Thinking something basic, simple, and effective. That's what he seems to go for. I'm thinking these ones. I mean, yeah, boring. But I don't think Marshall is going to go hard on the trousers. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Marshall's not a fashion icon. That's not what we love him for. Let's do this colour because it's kind of like quite close to his body. So it's kind of like he has trousers, but it's still reminiscent of how he looks like in Animal Crossing because he doesn't wear any trousers. Do you know what I mean? I think I'm giving myself the ick. Slowly but surely giving myself the ick. What shoes would Marshall wear? I don't think he'd wear these Converse. I'm not gonna lie. Again, I don't think he's gonna go crazy with the shoe choice, but I also don't think he's an Air Force guy. I think he'll go for these, okay? These are basically Converse, but just not quite. And again, I'm going to go for the beige, so it's, you know, reminiscent of the fact that he doesn't wear shoes. Okay, I think we are done with Marshall, and I'm so very sorry about it. I think I need to issue an formal apology. This has been a nightmare. I don't know why I thought this was a good idea at all. All this has given me is the ick. I'm disgusted in myself. I'm disgusted in Marshall, which is just depressing. Actually, I still need to give Marshall traits. I kind of like the idea of Marshall being a little nerd brain. And then in terms of the traits, he is a smug villager. So I'm thinking maybe self-assured. I know smug is a bit different than that, but we have to work with what we've got. And we only get to choose 2 traits because he is a teen. So since we want him to be a grumpy teen, the other trait will be gloomy. I have made this monstrosity that is probably not even fun to be around. I've ruined Marshall. Thanks a lot. But what can I say? This is the finished result. I hate myself too. Just see this face one last time, because it's probably going to be waiting under your bed for you tonight. Or it will be your sleep paralysis demon. And that's me creating Marshall on Sims done. Let me know if you think it looks like Marshall. I do definitely think it looks like Marshall. And I think that's part of the issue. Making a squirrel is not the best idea. It's scary. I'm traumatized. Let me know if you're traumatized. I hope we can bond over it. Sending you all the love and sending one last apology. I hope you can sleep at night and have a good day, and I'll see you later. See you. Bye.